Okay, hi Cancers, welcome back to Claire Tarot. This is Marissa, ready to give y'all's message, okay? So let's see, Spirit, what messages are for my Cancers? Anywhere in your chart, anywhere Cancer, aspects or any placement that you have, okay? Okay, I feel like y'all are in a period of coming out of your silence, coming out of your humility, coming out of your isolation even. Learning to value the self, right? Understanding and accepting attention, being okay with being in the spotlight, not afraid to be seen, right? Filling your own cup, refusing to take anything less than your personal standard, having standards for self, realizing what is costing you and what is benefiting. So I guess refining your taste, becoming more aligned, working on your posture, having a focus, right? So these are all themes that are happening right now. Could be happening around you, Virgo. Yeah, I feel like, you don't always want to be seen, or you don't believe. I feel like you guys cannot see your own strength or your own power because maybe Virgo is sometimes a little bit too detail oriented or too much focused on the little critique, to a point where you're not really seeing how amazing you are as a whole. So now is the time to hone in on that. I feel like that's something that's been missing in your life for a while, and now you're ready to just focus on yourself. Okay, let's see what else. I feel like the way you're approaching it's kind of methodical, you know? It's almost like you're studying yourself as if you were an entity of your own, or something that you need to document, or write a paper on, or something that you take very seriously, this journey of yours. And I want to encourage you to find the laughter wherever you can. Even, I think it's funny sometimes when I disagree with people, or people have a, completely different perception than me. Instead of judging or finding fault, I think it's funny that they don't see it my way, or things like that. So I think finding some humor right now, finding your own style of humor as well, would help you out, Virgos. Let's see what else. And also driving around is helping you. This could be a good time to go on a trip somewhere close by. But I feel like this trip that you're going to take has to help you connect back to your spiritual self, or it will help you. Yeah, I feel like maybe where you're at, it's really, maybe there's not much sun and you want to go somewhere sunny and warm. Not necessarily, but that's what you're thinking of. Or maybe where you live is really high up in altitude or something. Like you're above the clouds, or maybe you've been too high to realize something here. I don't know. Maybe that change is okay. Change is necessary. Constantly, moving, finding a new environment is a good thing. So I encourage you to, get outside, go somewhere that you like, Virgo. I feel like you could probably travel by taking a class, like a wine tasting, or like a, some sort of appreciation for nature at the same time, like a horticulture class, but it has something to do with like food, or like a cook. I don't know what it is, but you're going somewhere, some random part of a town, and you're going to learn about the plants there, or like how it relates to food or drinks or something like that, and it's going to fascinate you, right? Something like that, Virgo. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to find your higher calling, or not. It's time for you to figure out your flow state. You know, what you'd rather do, like if you had to just shut the world out and just create something. Yeah, what are you passionate about? Right? I feel like you're finding that again. And you probably want to talk about it, or I feel like this experience that you're going to have, you might document it, or you might, it's like, you guys really like caring about other people. What can you do for another person? And I feel like there's some sort of mutual arrangement here that's going to work out really perfectly. Like, oh yeah, you know, we have an opening for like a, what do you call it? An apprentice, right? Or so like an intern. And you're like, oh really? And it's up your alley or something like that. And, you know, I feel like there's a lot of discipline here. I feel like you could be somebody who is maybe taking a self-defense class. I feel like you're using a stick, like a long stick. This could be cooking or self-defense or something like that. But it's you and the stick, and you're weighing your responsibilities on this. You know, you're trying to prove to yourself that you are responsible. You are, you know, a person who can handle a class that kicks your ass, and you could handle doing it with ease and being passionate about it, and also knowing how to separate that side of you from your work side, and also knowing how to integrate that with yourself and others, so you're not all work or all play. So I feel like you are balancing this really well, Virgo, and I feel like now you're about to receive some sort of huge blessing. I see some huge blessing. I feel like this could be an introduction. I feel like you're going to meet someone very special in one of these classes that you're going to take, some hobby, right? Yeah, you're going to meet someone very special, Virgo. Somebody who you may look up to, but they look up to you in some way. Yeah, it's like you may look up to this person, right? Because of who they are outside of the self or in the public. But they look to you because of who you are within yourself. You know, your creativity, your balance, how you're able to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. How you are, you know, an active participant in your journey, in your spiritual journey. They're really amazed. It's something about you carrying a stick. Like there could be some sort of like a mini show or something in your class, and you have to like maybe walk with a stick behind your back or something like that. I don't know what it is, but they're like, wow, this Virgo really has this dedication, this patience, this willpower, this confidence in self that, you know, they may not have seen for a while. You know, most people that have, you know, these worldly riches, they've had that for a while. It's been a long time since they've been humbled, you know, or so it's a rare experience. Yeah, I feel like you're on this journey, Virgo, of, you know, it's almost like you're standing on the sand and you're deciding to just, you know, sink your feet into something right now. You know, almost forcing yourself, hey, Virgo, get a grip. I need to just learn something for myself. I need to prove to myself that I'm capable. I can take care of me, you know, by my own creativity, by my own wit. Even when I don't feel good, even when I don't feel confident, I have my skills to turn back on. Or, you know, it's almost like this craft. Yes. There we go. That's the title, Honoring Your Craft, Virgo. Yeah, because it feels like this craft of yours is something that you're going to fall back on. It's going to be your backbone, right? So, yeah, it's like you're happily in this baby like stage or beginner stage, and that's really nice. And remember to take breaks from time to time. Eat snacks. Eat really good snacks. Things that will replenish you in all ways. I'm not talking just food. I'm talking about, what you consume auditor. I don't know what you listen to. Whether that's knowledge, information, what type of music is it good? What makes it good? What do you like about? I feel like you are, um, this catalog of a human being, of experiences, the catalog of catalog. You may think about, how can I create an organization system? And yeah, keep going, because not many people think of those things, Virgo. So, you know, I feel like that whole system that you create, is almost like an AI version of yourself. Like, because I think Virgo has this, like, energy duality between, being really intellectual but also being very spiritual. So I feel like there's a part of you who just wants to master the physical by creating some sort of system, AI, or some sort of technology, right? That could help your physical body repair itself, um, or make life easier in some way. So I feel like you're finding your own system, your own program for yourself, right? All right, let's keep going, because I could really talk about that all day. Um, I think all Virgos should be the star of a movie. I think they're really interesting people. Um, the way they express, it's the subtlety. I don't think they realize how effortless they seem already. It's like you guys could really just jump into any role and take it from there, but I digress. Y'all could be actors, very critical, like a movie critic or a film critic. That's something that you guys probably are interested in. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so in the past, you may have been reluctant, right, to chase after this new idea, this new thing, right? You could have had anxiety about, I guess, I don't know. I guess you were always thinking about how this would make you look, or if people would accept you, or um, is this what attractive, people my age do? And not necessarily, not all of them, but I feel like what you're learning could add to that in a way that maybe you don't see yet. I think your mind, the way that you could harmonize your mind and your body is really quite beautiful. So I feel like you are ready now for some sort of mentor to come in, or you could have just started seeing a therapist or talking to somebody very influential, and not necessarily a therapist, but just somebody in your life who has a lot of spiritual wisdom. This could be your higher self, right? This could also be just somebody who you trust. And I think that you're coming to terms with it, and you're kind of letting those thoughts wash through your mind. Or, what's the word? Like float, almost like a ribbon would, or like feathers would just float in the wind. You're just letting thoughts float. I feel like you're aerating the mind out, right? Yes, I think this Mercury in Virgo, could help, or Mercury in Libra that we're in, or was currently in. I hope we're still in it now. There's like this really delicate, beautiful way of, letting your thoughts just fly away in the most delicate way. So I think that's what you guys are doing. It's almost like the thoughts are leaving you and saying, okay, we've done what we've done our purpose. Now you're ready, And you're like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, we got to leave you now, okay, Virgo? We were just there to help you, figure out what thoughts you wanted to have. you know? And I feel like you've sort of taken your stab at it. You've taken your selection of thoughts of ideas, of principles, of values, of morals, of the ways that you want to live your life. And you don't really care. It's like, you know that somebody will love you by the law of nature, you know? You're just like, well, everybody has someone, so I'm not even really concerned. It's like there's, you know, people often see this lack of flirting or sensuality. I disagree. I think Virgos are very sensual in a different way. I feel like people kind of perceive this in you as a fear, but it's almost like, I don't know, like you're evolving past this point. Or maybe you're thinking, you're in your head about what feels right to you romantically and sexually in your life. So there's some sort of mental blockage here that could be surrounding your sexuality, Virgo. I don't know. May meditate deeper on that one. Okay. Okay, sometimes you could be rushing it. You could, sometimes you could be rushing this fire within you. Oh, I had to be careful of bumping into this light here. I feel like you need to slow down, Virgo. Speak slower, you know, take time, take control of time by, slowing it down to your speed. Yeah. So let me get one more for my Virgs. Yeah, I feel like you're lightening the load, right? You're taking off the burdens of your heart that was weighing you down, and those things could have been, an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, who was kind of hiding a lot of things in their life, affairs, pregnancies, relationships. Yeah, you're abandoning that. It's like that's what's also flying up and away, it's like, and now you're just a heart, or like a feather. I feel like you're very lighthearted. So that's what I got for y'all Virgos today. I really appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next one. Okay, bye.